As people across the country begin their holiday weekend, one family is praying that on the one-year mark of their loved one's disappearance, they'll finally get answers. Good evening and thanks for choosing NBC 5 News at 6. I'm Craig Smolin.
And I'm Natalie Hurd. On the day before our nation's birthday, Jackson County detectives are working tirelessly to find a Rouge woman who vanished 1 year ago tomorrow. Stephanie Ann Warner was last seen walking in Ashland's 4th of July parade. And in the last year, detectives have gotten hundreds of tips and issued numerous searches. But to this point, have found nothing solid in Warner's disappearance. NBC 5's Roma Villavicencio spoke with Warner's family and the lead detective in the case in a story you'll only see on NBC 5 tonight. Roma?
Yeah, Natalie. Craig, Jackson County Sheriff Detective Eric Henderson says the search for Warner is far from over.
From Louisiana, Sharon Lambert is making a desperate plea almost 1 year after her sister's disappearance.
We love her and miss her and want her back.
44-year-old Stephanie Ann Warner was last seen walking in the Ashland 4th of July parade in 2013. Her case is now garnering national attention, but perhaps no one's giving it more attention than lead detective Eric Henderson with the Jackson County Sheriff's Department. He's worked the case since Warner's mother reported her missing on July 9th, 2013.
At this point in time, we just can't rule out the possibility that Stephanie Warner was the victim of foul play.
Almost 1 year later and no suspects in Warner's disappearance, but there is a person of interest. Warner's boyfriend, 61-year-old Lenny Laverne Ames. NBC 5 interviewed Ames and his son Jared Fournier a few weeks after Warner went missing. He told us he didn't know where Warner went.
We don't know. That's the thing. We're baffled by this whole thing.
Detective Henderson says Ames now has a warrant out for his arrest in an unrelated case of criminal trespassing and offensive littering tied to an alleged stay on BLM land. Detective Henderson will not detail what makes Ames a person of interest in Warner's disappearance, just that they have some evidence that make them believe he's involved.
We can't rule him out as being a part or being involved in Stephanie's disappearance at this time. And as of right now, he's in Bellevue, Florida, with his son, Jared Fournier.
The father and son now in Florida, and Detective Henderson says he hasn't been able to reach them in months, but says he knows Ames and Warner left that Ashland 4th of July parade together.
At times, looking for a missing person can be pretty disappointing, pretty exhausting.
While Henderson says the search for Warner is far from over, Sharon Lambert says 1 year is 1 year too long without her beloved sister.
We are praying constantly for her return and have not given up hope in finding her.
We tried calling Lenny Ames ourselves, but he never returned our message. If you have any information on Warner's disappearance, call 541-774-8333. Stay with NBC 5 News for an in-depth special investigation into the missing Stephanie Warner case. That's on Monday and Tuesday next week on NBC 5 News at 6. Live in the studio, Roma Villavicencio, NBC 5 News.